Hey there, folks. This is Bobo the Vulture, asking you, do you still cherish the memory of that day in your heart? The day, of course, I'm asking about is November 26th, 2010. That's the day that I posted online the Let's Play Evil Zone at Zone-Ihadurca Story Part 1, the first video in my Let's Play Evil Zone series. It's been a long, odd sort of a journey. Maybe you better remember January 15th, 2011, which is the time I posted Kakarine's story. The story that I, was the second to last before this one, and now we are in, I guess it is March. Yeah, it's late March now. I don't know when exactly I'm going to post this, but probably March 26th, 27th maybe, depending on whether I have access to these videos on those days. But either way, it's kind of sad, folks. We're getting ready to be rid of Evil Zone for good. And this has been, well, what the hell. I can talk about all this stuff over the credits, musings on the game and the LP and such. We have pretty much raffle-stomped, obliterated. I mean, there were some close matchups, but I've gone through without having to continue. Just sort of marched right through the game so far. Kakurine can always be a bit of a challenge. And of course, she is the final boss for Ihadurca. Basically, Ihadurca's better half, so to speak. So, let's see whether or not Ihadurca or Kakurine both still cherish the memory of that day in their hearts. It's to be continued. It's to be reversed.
It's been a long time, Leah. Or shall I call you Ihadurca in this world?
Kakurine using her
Don't bother.
butch
I
voice.
knew you interrupted. Otherwise, it would have been impossible for humans to reject my power.
You are right. Setsuna wasn't much help, but I didn't want you to get her. It's better this way, so it is I who kills you.
So I guess you don't hold the memory in your heart then?
Silly girl.
Tricks
You're
effort.
still talking nonsense.
Yes, I must keep killing you until you are the last one remaining. Then you can love me again.
What?
You are a true idiot. I will not be yours, even if you keep killing me, because I am what I am.
And that's all what I
don't
am.
need you anymore. The Leah you once loved doesn't exist anymore, anywhere.
Yep, yep. Go!
You better die! What? You better die! You better die! You better die! You better die!
No, I wanted to throw her.
Then this melted.
Hey! I haven't actually seen this one. I mean, I think I've had it done to me before, but I haven't actually executed it. Well, there you go, folks. Uh-oh, she's gonna use that. Yeah, she kissed her lips and stuff. Which is extra sex egg. She's doing it to Ihadurca, her wannabe lover. It sounds like it's an unrequited love at this point.
There you are.
Uh-oh. Voodoo doll time.
You better die!
Oh. It's not actually a throw, it just seems to work like one.
Melted. Bamaganda. You better die! You better die! What? Summon flame!
Ultimate summon flame.
Pink flow! Summon flame!
Fine, then I will just...
What?
Oh no! I'm actually possibly gonna lose here.
You better die! You better die! What?
Oh, I'm gonna lose! Ah! Well, I guess we get to hear what Ihadurca says when she gets knocked down.
Oh, no. I'm not going to accept this. Oh.
Ugh.
Yep, yep. Go!
Melted.
I can understand not wanting to accept that.
Melted. Summon flame! Summon flame!
Well, this method seems to be working fairly well. Oh! Shouldn't blink.
What?
Jeez! Let us with the throwing. Come on, Kakurine.
What?
Quit acting like a final boss. I am the final boss. Hey, I tried to throw her. I know that that one isn't actually a throw. It just behaves like a throw.
Don't be... I can't do that. What? You better die! Melted. Vamogando. You better die! What? What? Vamogando. Summon flame! Summon flame! Summon flame!
Huh. Well, she finally stopped blocking on the third summon flame. They do that, you know. But, of course, you know, you've watched all these videos. Wait, so did we go back to the confinement area? Evil Zone? Or was I just in confinement area Evil Zone the whole time, just dreaming about getting out to attempt to kill Kakurine so that she would stop trying to kill me? Because apparently she can kill me over and over again some reason. Maybe I guess I just keep reviving? And that she keeps hoping that if I kill her over and over again, eventually I'll give up and love her. It's not how it works, folks. I'm sorry to say, but if somebody stops loving you, there's no amount of killing them that you can do that will bring them back. Sometimes you just have to accept their feelings, and it's tough, but you have to move on. It just takes time. Of course, time is all you have on your hands when you're in the confinement area of Evil Zone. So maybe Kakurine should have gone there. Wait a minute. That looks like remorse. Stop showing remorse, Ihadurca. Oh, no. Maybe she really loves Kakurine after all. Don't tell me that love conquers all. That's BS, dudes. Well, we get to see Naomi Obama's name a few more times. Naomi! Mr. President. But yeah, this, you know, this is a video. I mean, clearly it's not been the single most popular Let's Play series I've done, but this is one that I feel like drew a lot of people. It's one of those ones, it's an interesting game. It makes for a pretty good watch because so much of it is cinematics, and I don't know. It's just weird. I mean, and I enjoy it a lot. I mean, that's... Hey, is she just wrecking confinement area Evil Zone now? Is that... It's the difficulty, I guess, maybe it's just from CD space or the, like, amount of, you know, like, amount they wanted to pay animators or what, but they're trying to convey an awful lot of story with, you know, approximately 2 seconds of animation per, like, clip, and then they only have about, what, 4 clips of animation. So, you know, for a total of 8 seconds worth of animation. They're trying to get the story going here. Ihadurca, I'm sorry. I didn't know that it was going to be like this. Yep, she's destroyed everything. Thanks to you, kid, I rule the world!
Just as you wished, Orsa.
I want a kiss in the dark. Alright. Let's go to the options, folks. You know the drill. Let's look at extras. we actually don't have any extras. Any new extras. I kind of thought we were going to get some. Maybe I have to win with battle rank of hard. You know, I might have to go back off screen. It might be a while before I do it, but I might have to go back off screen and do an extra of it. There's not much to it. There's a sound test. And there are voice clips that are used nowhere else in the game in the sound test. More evidence that they just sort of put the game together, created a lot of content for it, and then sort of didn't get the whole way through with it, you know? But let's look at Ihadurca's Encyclopedia here. Like the red energy attack, a method of firing a high-density energy ball from Vanalgando. I guess that's what she's saying when she charges. Vanalgando. You grab the opponent's head, fire an energy ball. Oh, okay, so that's... Ihadurca jumps in the air above the opponent, fires down air energy ball. So the red energy attack is one of her throws. Ihadurca, that is the name for Leah in Ipracero. Happy Island. Leah is a being who exists simultaneously in multiple dimensions. They really want you to understand that. Think back, folks, to the first bit of voice and information that they gave to you in this game, other than that it was distributed by Titus and made by Yuke's future media creators and whatever. It was, Ihadurca is a being capable of existing in multiple dimensions at one time. But yeah, all of her thoughts can be turned into an attack or defense. She is motivated solely by destruction. She's not motivated solely by destruction. She felt bad for Kakurine in at least one instance. She was motivated by something other than, that anyways. She has wings on her back which release her strong magic power, and she was once temporarily imprisoned in the evil zone. She's 23. Her place of birth is Ipracero, so she's from Ipracero? Is that why she came back? She likes destruction and Kakurine, but she dislikes Orsa. What, Orsa? Is Orsa another name for Kakurine? And I forgot. Because she doesn't like Kakurine. She doesn't love Kakurine. See, this is another one of those relationship problems, folks, when you don't feel the same way about somebody, but you still like them. It can be an untenable situation, the kind of thing that you might have to write in and ask, Kea of Tempo Inn, or Bobo of Vulture Clan. You can still write letters to him, by the way. I will still respond. But anyways. Ihadurca Ilmela. She's a woman that Leah chose as an assumed figure. Oh, okay. Oh, she was a court magician. So her nickname would have been Al. And it would have upset Al to be called that. Of course, Leah might not have cared. She mysteriously disappeared several years ago. Her ego coexists with Leah. Wait. Oh, Ihadurca's ego exists. Well, yeah, that's true. Ihadurca... Wait. Didn't I just... Oh, no, this is the other... This is Ihadurca's personal data. This is Ihadurca Illuminae. Okay. They have different birthdays? I don't get it. First of all, Ihadurca is from Ipracero. Ihadurca appears to be a court... Ihadurca Ilmela appears to be a court magician in Ipracero. But she's not from Ipracero. She's from someplace else. Oh, they have the same blood type, folks. Well, I guess they have the same measurements, because Ihadurca is not a corporeal being or something. She's Azonia and not Zonia. Yeah, she likes to study prehistory. She likes plain pasta. And her likes include Brain Zardaline, who, if you will remember, was Alti Al-Azar's master. Taught him everything he knew. And she dislikes dreaming. I never remember my dreams when I wake up, folks, or very rarely. So, I guess if I really disliked dreaming, I would consider myself blessed. Ill, a middle name given to female court magicians. Oh, it's like Il and Al. Al is the middle name given to male court magicians, probably. Just my guess. I could go back and check up the, in Altialzal's Encyclopedia, but I can't be arsed. Vonalgondo. It is a cane known as the Destructive Stick. Its ornament supplies unlimited magic to Vonalgondo. Orsa. Oh, it means the beginning of everything. So, Ihadurca dislikes the beginning of everything. It is unknown what Orsa means to Ihadurca, or what Orsa is in particular. So, wait a minute. So we don't know what Orsa is, but we know that Ihadurca doesn't like it. Why do we know that Ihadurca doesn't like it? Because it says in this listing of personal data. Did somebody sit down and have an interview with Ihadurca? And they said, so what are your dislikes? And she said, Orsa and humans. And they asked, so you mean the beginning of everything? And she said, I'm not going to tell you if that's what I mean. What? No. Ah. Karin's name, given by Kakurine and Ihadurca. Fragment. Karin was a fragment of Leah's power when Leah was destroyed by Kakurine in the world where Setsuna once lived. Huh? Yeah. If I slowed down and read that sentence slower. Maybe, but yeah, Karin, yeah. So, yes, Karin was originally a fragment of Leah, who is Ihadurca, I think. Flame technique. FlameCon's technique of creating a flaming sphere around Ihadurca using her Valnogondo. Her revolving distance changes at her will. Constrained abuse. That's the, flying around one, and then she, lets go of the person. But it's called constrained abuse. Feel like there are websites dedicated to that sort of thing, folks, but, I will allow you to look those up on your own. The spear beam attack. That is the dizzying attack, I'm thinking. Spear-shaped beams, yes. And they're fired from the bottom of Valnogondo. Ooh. And the hex attack. The technique of raiding the hex bestowed upon Bendis and Meltis. Are Bendis and Meltis her wings or something? I mean, I did also hear her say things like Bendis, Meltis, but it's also good for defense. Gorgeous goddess. Unique, that's why I'm alive. The corruption of Esperanto. I wonder if we're going to find out what Esperanto is, at least according to Ihadurca. Apparently there are things about Ihadurca terms that she uses, that we know that she uses. Penetration mark. That are not known what they mean, because apparently nobody bothered to ask, or nobody bothered to make up backstory for it. Yeah. Memory's like a kaleidoscope, folks. Bendis and Meltis. Oh no, they're the hard spears on the back of Ihadurca. Their names are Blessing and Curse. They're used for offense and defense. They have yin-yang color, but yeah, they're those little, ball things back there. The Destructive Zone. DZ. Discovery Zone, or Destructive Zone. It's a magic field. Yeah, Bendis Meltis. I don't know. It's an attack that she uses. And we are living on the material plane. The Earth and Ipresaru belong to the material plane. So the material plane is Zonia, I think. And the confinement zone... the confinement zone is Azonia. Evil zone. The confinement area, I think, is Azonia. But I don't know. Nameless. I thought Kakurine had an attack named Nameless. But it's her, close-in throw. Oh, she has several attacks that are nameless. Yeah, her close-up throws are both named Nameless, or both called Nameless. They're named after Pseudo's Trotmobile, folks. Assumed figure, a material existence, mainly in human form, as a vessel of the astral body. So this is what do you call it? The Ihadurca, whatever, Amelia person is the assumed figure, right? Leah is a being, a living being who simultaneously exists in multiple dimensions. People, you cannot forget that Ihadurca simultaneously exists in multiple dimensions. Do not forget. If I come up to you and I quiz you and I say, is Ihadurca capable of existing in multiple dimensions? You better be able to tell me that yes, she can. Or, even if I come up with something more vague, like, hey folks, what is interesting about Ihadurca and her existence within dimensions? You should be able to fill this. You should be able to fill this in. Leah and Kakurine once had a close relationship in their world and established a support system. The void given to Kakurine was one of Leah's elements for existence. What? But yeah, each being in a different dimension has common will and memory, but each has its own ego. Ihadurca. Leah gained the ability to have her own incarnation known as Ihadurca and Galaklava. She no longer needed the support system. She broke relations with Kakurine, and since then Kakurine has made it her mission to destroy Leah's incarnations and bring Leah's existence back into one single form. Oh, so she just wanted to kill Ihadurca. She didn't want to kill Leah. Right. I would say that all makes sense now, but, clearly. I know somebody with that birthday. Kind of weird person. It's all coming together now. She's 10,010, folks. She has no hobbies, and she doesn't like eating. She likes Kakurine, and she dislikes horses. Well, we've already found that out. Ihadurca's mighty bisection. Hey, I didn't want to say anything, but I did notice that she had a mighty bisection. They do kind of exaggerate it a little bit in the drawings and things, but there you go. Technique of capturing an opponent: destructive space. Cutting the opponent along with the infinite material and the spherical magic field. It slices, it dices, it can cut material and astral substances as well as any dimension in half. Absolutely no thingless. Absolute nothingness. It looks like there's a space there, sorry. Absolute nothingness is the only thing it cannot cut, and if you order now, you'll get the full set of Ihadurca's mighty bisections, of all sizes and for uses of making julienne fries. Yeah, Ihadurca's mighty bisection, ladies and gentlemen. That is what it is. Evil Zone the Compiler. I don't even... yeah. There we are, folks. Let's look in the gallery real quick. Take some looks at Ihadurca. Oh, okay, and here's all the characters. You remember them, folks. That's Karin. That's Setsuna. Midori and Errol. And Kea and Al. That's Zone-Ihadurca in street clothes. So I guess that's Sho, who really is Zone-Ihadurca. And okay, here's the sketches of Ihadurca. Ihadurca not a big fan of wearing a bra. Not judging, just saying. But there we are, folks. Also, she has kind of poor posture. Again, not judging, just saying. She kind of slumps back. That sort of thing. I mean, maybe she can get raised right. Who knows? I mean, she's got super awesome powers and everything, so I guess maybe everybody's afraid of telling her what to do and how to be a lady. Or what? I don't know. Anyways, folks, I'm rambling on at this point. I guess I'm just having a hard time saying goodbye to Evil Zone. But it's over, everyone. It's all over. And I had a good time. I hope you folks did too. By all means, leave bits, pieces, comments, concerns. As ever, leave what you want to put, what you want to see next. there is at least one other fighting game that I know that is similar to this in its weirdness, but I actually have like zero idea of how to play it. It wasn't as big a game for me like growing up. Well, not growing up, but when it came out, which was like in college. But yeah, I think it's called Shining Force. Weird game. But anyway, that's a possibility. I would have to figure out how to play and see whether or not I was any good at it. But really, I think this is it. This is the peak of that whole genre anyway, so really, why go for anything else but Evil Zone? Anyhow, folks, this is Bobo the Vulture. This has been Let's Play of Evil Zone. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I did, and I thank you all very much for watching. Good night, all.